Being back playing more of Asterigos, Curse of the Stars. Oh, wait a minute. Woo! 29! Oh, shit! Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go to the shelter. I think after this is when I get the ability to fast travel. Thank fucking God.
Maybe I should bring this back to Minerva first.
Did you see the orichalcum? Aphis relies on it to stabilize the energy of starite.
I never expected you to have such rich orichalcum veins.
It is very rare, but to us, high-purity starite is a gift from the gods. If orichalcum is the treasure of the gods, then starite is their will. In Aphis, the higher the purity starite you use, the easier it is to become closer to the gods.
Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you. This is the iris that you wanted. It really is an extremely dangerous and powerful weapon.
I won't turn it on any living thing. Does that allay your worries? Here, the echo we agreed on.
By the way, I encountered a strange person. Or was it a ghost? I've never seen anyone that weird. He said he was called Eumenides.
What? Why would he appear before you? What did the two of you talk about?
According to him, my continued cooperation with you will endanger my father. Why would he say that?
Whatever he told you, it's an exaggeration. I know that man.
Looks like you both know each other very well.
I don't wish to discuss him.
But I don't know anything about you, or this place.
You... No, never mind. I'm the one who is acting out of line.
I'll assume that's an apology?
Don't push your luck, Hilda.
Alright. Something else. I met a fellow member of the Northwind Legion there.
Oh? Only one?
The Legion was carrying out a mission nearby 2 weeks ago. An unexpected incident caused him to be separated from his comrades.
That's interesting. Eumenides will definitely not be able to tolerate such a mistake. Your friend should be careful.
Is that so? Actually, I was thinking, may I request that you allow my friend to stay in the shelter should the need arise? There won't be any changes to my cooperation with you, if that's what you're worried about.
I'll agree if he accepts to being monitored, and he must not leave the shelter until our cooperation ends.
By the winds, that does sound reasonable.
But he has to agree to come. Things have really progressed. Hilda, come and see me when you have a moment. I have something to tell you. First of all, Hilda, I'd like to thank you for all your hard work.
You're thanking me?
Yes. Believe it or not, I can be appreciative. Anyway, I was looking for you so I could give you something. Please, hand me your necklace. Don't worry, I'm just going to apply a magic sigil.
Okay.
There, done.
This sigil, what does it do?
Remember your first task? You retrieved the shifting stone. It's an essential item for constructing the conduit teleportation system, and now we can finally use it.
Oh, thank God.
Teleport?
Your necklace is equipped with a memory feature. You should have felt it since you arrived here in Aphis. You can use the necklace to sense the conduit in the newly completed array, and then teleport to any conduit location stored in the necklace's memory.
So teleportation really is a thing. I can hardly believe it.
And the sigil I just added. It's stored a place you haven't yet been to in the necklace's memory. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective there. I'll explain more when we arrive. Now you can use the power of teleportation in the shelter's conduit.
Okay, just like Minerva said. Whoa, this is feeling weird. All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like. The conduit is activating again.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah,
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
no. That's good.
I think he's watching for shade
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurelcraft. You may have passed by here before. But you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurelcraft makes everything, from the starite you use, to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one.
Who manages such an important place?
Humanities and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh,
No?
well, I don't.
It's fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Humanities soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the starite industry, and Laurelcraft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the smiths and most of the starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see.
Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurelcraft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key. You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck.
that's the way to the bazaar. Let's concentrate on the workshop mission first.
Got it.
How about I concentrate on what I want to concentrate on, you bitch?
Why would there be a Colossus here? Great! Minerva didn't tell me that. I'll get to her later.
Shortcut!
I heard a strange noise. Are you alright?
Yeah, thanks. But I would have appreciated a heads up about the Colossi in there.
That isn't how it's supposed to be. The Colossi shouldn't act without orders.
Strange. Could someone have known we were coming?
I finally have the key to open these weird gates. They've been everywhere. In the academy. Think of. Eumenides.
Here. What? I'm changing the ownership of it. Done.
My kingdom. The king heard the goblins had retrieved rare starlight artifacts from Aphis, so he summoned them.
That's quite enough.
The king was cursed by the magic of the starlight, just like what happened to the people in your city.
All because of the goblins' thievery, which I have no sympathy for. But the curse of stars in Aphis was a terrible accident. To some extent, your king was a victim.
So...
I'm glad to help you. The starlight necklace I gave you can protect you from being cursed by magic. Of course, there are starlights with other attributes that can relieve the king's suffering. But if I want to eradicate this curse so that no one will have to worry about it ever again, I must ask for your help now.
Can't you let me take the stardust to the king to ease his pain first?
That's not the concern right now. We're running out of time. The Trinity is coming. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another millennium for the ritual. If the curse of stars is lifted, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, but...
If it fails, the curse won't only affect Aphis, but every nation in the world. Can't you see? It's the only logical course of action.
I know, you're right. I'll help you resolve the crisis as soon as possible. What do you need?
Great. Now, I need more materials like this.
So even Ambari could end up in trouble. It sounds even worse than I thought. Does Eumenides really want to save it all? I could tell Papa didn't entirely trust him, though. Me neither.
Oh, great. Wonder if I could parry him. That would be insane. Oh. Oh god, these fuckers. Oh, what the shit? Aha!
Hurry up and confirm the order. My father told us to. Hurry up!
Hey, Minerva, calm down. Or the flowers on your head will wither.
Human, when did you get here? I wasn't expecting.
Do I need to make an appointment to see my wife?
No. What are you looking at? Get back to work.
I've come to remind you that I've made...
Pick me up. But I'm not decent. I need to get changed.
Changed. You don't need to. You look beautiful just as you are.
Well...
I must leave to get to the mine. Be kind to the workers. They have been working hard.
Yes, I will. What are you giggling about? Get back to work.
Is this what Eumenides used to be like? It's hard to imagine. As for Minerva... well, she hasn't changed much. The vault should be right there in the back. This must be the polarized light reader. But the vault seems to have been cleared out.
How did it go?
The Colossi weren't too difficult to handle. Here, I got the polarized light reader. Also, I saw lots of valuable-looking boxes inside, but they looked ransacked. Someone must have been there before me.
The only person who knows how to get into the vault besides myself is... human.
What would he have come for?
I have a theory, but I need to test it with a polarized light reader. Now that you can use the conduit to teleport, you can return with me, or stay here to explore some more. I'm off to the shelter to prepare for the analysis. Don't be too long.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fucking awesome. It's a really advanced map. And on top of that, yeah. Now I have this key, I can go to all kinds of different places. Okay, I've already been here before. What I need to do, and what I'm gonna do, is go back to the academy because there's a bunch of shit I couldn't get to there. You minities. That one. Okay, I can't open that one. Whatever fucking reason. And I'm back to the shelter for the time being.
Hey, sweetie, what's up? Thank you.
Good. Now that we have the polarized light reader, we can begin.
Wow. What is this?
Just a moment. I need to analyze this conduction ring first. Reversing the flow. Nexus. A ritual. So that's what he's up to. Hilda, the chests inside the Laurelcraft treasury have all been ransacked, right?
On my honor.
Good. I believe you. Unfortunately, I now know what Eumenides is doing. You may already be aware of this, but on that towering peak behind the city, there is a light that shines unceasingly. That's the Nexus, Aphis's biggest and purest starlight. bestowed upon us, we believe, by the Three. Our civilization developed around the Nexus, and achieved glory by the use of magic.
This is kind of like Dark Souls.
However, even thousands of years of research haven't enabled us to fully control its power. Humanities is trying to master the Nexus in order to gain its limitless power.
Could the device from this design allow him to control the Nexus?
Yes. Humanities instructed the Northwind Legion to gather the materials necessary to make conduction rings, and then install them in each conduit. The conduits were originally intended to distribute the power of the Nexus. However, conduction rings alter the direction of the energy flow, concentrating all of the energy of the conduit in the hands of the user. That energy could then be used to control the Nexus.
Wouldn't that be problematic?
Trying to control the Nexus with excessive and unrefined force could make it unstable. If the energy isn't controlled properly, it could trigger another apocalyptic magic storm.
And if he can control it properly?
This is just speculation, but he could gain mastery of all living things. Curse or no curse. He could choose to remove our curse, or he could lead us in another direction. And then, even if you wear an amulet, neither you nor the Northwind Legion will be able to escape his grasp. Everyone will become a puppet in his hands. He alone will decide the fate of every one of us.
No, I won't allow that to happen.
Neither will I. We must do everything we can. Hilda, we must stop your father from completing his mission and put an end to humanity's plan. I must stop him. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll continue our work.
I'm ready. What are you planning to do?
Hilda, you've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphis. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about Asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphis, Humanities and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Humanities frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations. Until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called Aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that Asterigos descended upon Aphis.
No wonder you say he's the culprit. And no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now, we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
Because it worked out so great last time.
Can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone.
Yeah, like a dagger to his throat.
We just need to find the right one.
Very persuasive.
So, what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphis is governed by 3 archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these archons, or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started.
Styx, the glittering deeps, sunken outskirts. 1, 2. She said there's 4.
For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. They must have discovered some key to repairing the Nexus. Hilda, go and find them or any new clues they may have left behind. The Adherents need any potential help we can get.
Oh, Argus Plaza. Okay, that's an entirely new quest. And it looks like the Rich District. Kinda cool.
After Eumenides imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx, all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed, so you should focus your investigation on Styx. Petrius has always been the most cunning and dangerous character in Aphis. I don't know if he's willing to negotiate, or even if he's still in prison. This operation is not one I can aid you in directly. I must rely on you to gather what information you can without me. Ah, yes. And as for the Northwind Legion member you mentioned, Otto, please refrain from revealing any of the adherents' plans to him before I can see him myself. I'm sure you understand.
So we got a prison, a giant mine shaft, the Royal District, and the sunken outskirts.
For centuries, Argus Plaza. Don't be too surprised. To obtain the Archon of Legion's relic, you must challenge the Archon's elite warriors with me. Yes, this we will do together. Among the Aristoi, the reputation of Marble, the Archon of Legion, has hit rock bottom, and word of you defeating Eulalia has spread. I happened to get in touch with him and asked him to loan me the Archon relic in his possession. Marble agreed, but on 2 conditions. To clear my name, I must participate in the challenges of the traditional Trials of Remission, and you and I must meet with him at the Laurel Mansion, my old home.
So we have the...
This is our only chance, so we must seize it. There is a path behind the Laurel Craft that leads to the Argus Plaza. It leads directly to the mansion, but you'll have to go in by a small road on the right side of the main entrance. An Aristoi named Narcus will meet you there.
The last area, of course, is the tower. So we have...
The sunken outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently. And this time, it's extremely accurate. The sunken outskirt. Hilda? Time is of the essence.
How can this humble servant be of service, friend?
Oh my god, thank goodness. Yes. Oh.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
It's so much fucking time and points on the hammer that I can now fix. Okay. You know, I might actually give up on the stance just because it's so demanding that I Ooh, that's fucking sweet. I want that.
How can this humble servant be of service, friend? I look forward...
Okay, get rid of that.
to your next visit, friend.
I heard there was shit that's back in the Outer Rim, so... Oh, this is where the game started, right? I think. Yeah, I don't think I've been here. Or is this where I started? I don't fucking remember. Ed. Come on. Steps, flowing steps. Oh, that's right. Oh, I gotta try that. Quarter outpost. Oh, I leveled up. Level 30! Motherfucker! Yeah, I haven't been here before. What is that? Oh, excuse me. Oh, man.
I've got to be careful with this.
Shit. I'll be right back. Holy shit. That is a super wide fucking arc. That's kind of insane. Fire! Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Hey, look! I found a new blueprint.
Awesome, cutie. It's very detailed. Now I can make more trinkets for you. Thank you.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
I want to try going into sticks. As the idea of prison I kind of like, and I feel like could be pretty awesome.
Gate's open. No sign of Otto. Strange. I smell blood. Is it coming from the stairway?
Harold, I've been looking for you. What the hell are you doing? What happened in Styx?
I could ask you the same thing, Humanities. What's with the monster that refuses to die? You didn't tell me about that.
That's not my fault. I told you not to touch anything, and to be careful with those magical traps. Your reckless actions attracted the guard.
Those are my men risking their lives for you.
My necklace can keep you hidden. I have no idea how your men got caught. I was right to come and check on you. Granted, you completed the mission, but just barely. I obviously overestimated your intelligence. Return now, Commander. You're going to get yourself killed in Styx. Let me find your men for you.
You better keep them safe, Humanities. Without us, you won't be able to complete your ritual.
All right. I don't have have much time. You need to work together to get it done. And I know that you tampered with a device from Fallon Academy. You did nothing but waste your time. Go to the first rally point and wait for me. I'll go find the others. The Trinity Night is almost upon us.
We'll know soon enough if it was a waste of time or not.
Oh, this prison's gonna be awesome. This kind of reminds me of like the Tower of Latria.
A warhammer. Pattern. It's Sean's weapon. Sean would never let his hammer leave his side, let alone leave it in a state like this. What's leading in that direction? What's that sound? Damn!
Friend? Oh! I might have to come back here later. This is a really tough area.
Shay's not here. Did he go exploring deeper into the mine?
Ah, shit, I went the wrong way.
Harold, are you sure you can do it on your own?
Yes.
I've seen what your Legion can do. Indeed, you are powerful enough. There's only one thing that I must warn you.
So, they're...
Think of this body as a shadow with limited length. As a shadow, I can't be too far from the Nexus. Nor make sure you remember everything I taught you.
Understood.
The mission is to find the Titan. If things go south,
You seem reluctant to be...
I detest uncertainty and the loss of control. I hope you understand.
And I hope you understand.
Of course. I admire your loyalty to Anvari. It's why you've tolerated me. Set off now. Avis can't wait any longer.